Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are in Santa Fortuna for the Mind the Step challenge, which entails throwing George or Jorge off of a cliff. So for this challenge we will be starting at the default location, and the only item we're going to need to be bringing with us will be our silenced pistol. Everything else is available on the map. So with all of that said, let's get reacquainted with our target.
Chemist Jorge Franco. While the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine, inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare.
So, right from the start and off the bat, we need to make our way to the coca fields. So we're going to exit the bus stop and head across the bridge to our right, and once under the cave tunnel type structure just up ahead of us, we can then veer into the jungle just via the gap in the wall here by our left. And from here we're going to make our way up the cliff face at the back of the area, and down the other side and into the coca fields. Now we will require a change of outfit for this, but it is very easy to get our hands on. So just be aware, when climbing the cliff face here, there are two patrolling guards in this area. Fortunately for me, they were not around at this time. So we're going to make our way down the stairs on the other side, crouching as we descend, and we're going to make our way into the coca fields. We're going to move very slowly past these two guards here so we don't alert them, and once safely past we can then speed back up again. So what we need to do is get ourselves a lab worker's outfit. There just so happens to be a lab worker having a cigarette just outside of the lab. You can just see there on the right of the screen. We're going to make our way around to the back of the lab here, where we will find a fuse box. We're going to turn that fuse box off and then on again. Now unfortunately we did alert the lab worker, so he is not in position to notice that we've turned off the fuse box, but he does return quickly. And when he has been distracted by the fuse box, we can then turn it off. We're going to move a safe distance into the coca field here and await his arrival. And when he comes round to investigate, we can render him unconscious, and we can take both his outfit and the key card that he drops. So here he is now. We're just going to render him unconscious, grab his body. We're going to pull him deeper into the bushes here, and don't forget to take his outfit. He will have dropped a key card on the floor. We're going to grab that as well, and we're also going to turn on and off the fuse box once again, and we're going to rinse and repeat basically the same technique for the two lab workers inside the lab itself. Although I don't consider it a lab, it looks more like a shack. So here comes our next victim, and once he's in position we can sneak up behind him, render him unconscious, set our fuse box trap for the third and final time. There we go. Don't forget to drag our second victim away from the fuse box. There we go. So when our third lab worker comes round to investigate, we can then render him unconscious, and the lab will be empty and free and clear for us to enter. So here is our final victim. We're going to render him unconscious. We can leave him where he is, we're going to make our way around to the front entrance because there is a camera above the other door. At the back of the room here we will find a microwave. We're going to turn on that microwave, thus destroying the flour sample, and Franco will come along very shortly, realize that the sample has been destroyed, and will go off looking for a new sample, and we are going to get into position where that sample is. So we're going to retrace our steps back out of the coca fields. We're just going to duck down and move slowly past the guards because one of them is an enforcer. Again, being aware of the two patrolling guards up on the mountain top here. But once we make it up the stairs, we're going to hang a right, and we're going to wait in the bushes just by this cliff edge here, and just on that big tree in front of us is the sample that George or Jorge Franco is looking for. Now he will take a few minutes to get here because he's wandering about looking for a sample, but once he makes his way over to our location, he will tell his two bodyguards to remain behind, and he will come over to collect the flour. And once he's in position, all we have to do is push him off of the cliff face.
Dr. Livingston, excuse me.
All targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, 47. Now head for an exit.
We will, Diana, but not just yet. So we're going to duck back down in the bushes while we wait for the two bodyguards to make their way over. They will mill around for a short while first, but once they've made their way past us, we can then retrace our steps back down the original cliff face we came up, where the computer chip is located. Now you could go for the helicopter exit if you so wish, as you have a decent enough disguise to get through that area, but the safer option will be the bus stop, so that's where I'm heading for. So there we go, that is the Mind the Step challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.